I was just looking at it as, hey, he died, he was the son of God, and he's my savior. That's all I cared about, you know. So
I think, but back in your day, Dad, you had like there was more of a like what you call it, a struggle going on. So more of like the fighting for equal rights or civil rights for Black people. So you all had like a focus to focus on to fight for, striving for things back in the day. But when we came up, like those fights, I mean, they're still there, but for the most part, have been fought by your generation, and then our generation comes up and they're trying to figure out where they fit in the whole grand scheme of things. Like before, they're just trying to figure out their place and things. So they're looking at these different groups, trying to see where they might be able to fit in at. When reading or listening to the book, and I was going through it and I was taking down my notes, one part that stood out to me when it came to the racial insensitivity, racial ignorance, racial endurance, and racism. It mentioned, or the author of the book mentioned, that white people can give criticism on, why Black people don't engage or whatever, but most white people are, it said 98% don't have, any Black people or people of color in their circle. And one thing I hear and heard Brandon mention a lot, and Kathy, is being in relationship with people and engaging in conversation and true authentic conversation and relationship with people. How do you guys feel about engaging with people that you are in relationship with when it comes to talking about your faith, Christianity, and that? I mean, that's just an off the cuff question. It's not one that I have written down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can be challenging, but the majority of my career, in pharmacy has been with white people. When I first got hired at the hospital at Westlake, I was the first Black they hired in that department, and so, and as far as engaging with them with my faith and Christianity and stuff, I never really had a problem with that. We just basically talked about the Lord, of course, and the Bible. But as far as race, ethnicity, and all of that stuff, it just never really came up, to be honest with
you. Okay. Well, this goes into the second question, which is, does how we represent or present Jesus matter socially, and why?
Wait, so we moved on to the second question. I didn't get to answer the first question.
Oh, okay, then go answer the first question.
I'm like, man, y'all just talking, y'all just skipped us. Shoot, jeez. So
you got to jump in, man. You got to.
We were like double dutching. We were like, all right. Question number 2.